What is up? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Back with some Sonic Frontiers gameplay. And I just picked this game up just recently. It was on sale and I said, why not? If you don't know a little bit about me, as a child, Sonic was definitely my favorite video game character. I never had a Sega Genesis, but what I did have was a Sega handheld. And how many people remember that? It's this big handheld that I still have to this day that took 6 AA batteries and as well as had to have an adapter plugged in the wall for it to work. But it was in color too, so it kind of beat the Game Boy to color. But unfortunately, Game Boy a lot more efficient as it's portable, and then eventually the Game Boy did have color. But I still enjoyed that handheld to this day, and a lot of those games were Sonic games, and I played so many of them growing up, and I just liked the ability to go real fast and just zip through a whole level. And I don't know if I was ever really good in it, but I just like the whole Sonic concept and lore. And Sonic's just a cool guy himself. And I'll be honest with you, it wasn't until I was like rewatching this. I didn't even notice that Egghead ship in the background, but or the Death Egg as they call it. But I was just like, wow, just there's so many things you don't even focus because you're going so fast. You're zipping through a level, and I was shocked because it's my first time trying to do it, but I've never been very good at it. That's a weird thing. I love playing Sonic games, but I've never really been very good at them because I guess it's hard for me to be going so fast as hell at the same time as trying to, I guess, comprehend in my brain like what I'm doing and like being able to dodge and slide and whatever maneuvers you want to do, and then you got to fight these big time things here. And I struggle heavily with this, as you'll see. But this is my first time, so you definitely struggle when you first start a game. You don't want to be going through it like it's nothing, then it's just too easy. But Sonic has always been, as I said, one of my childhood favorite video game characters. It's been way too long since I've played a Sonic game, and Sonic has always been a fun guy 2D, but it's always been his jump 3D that's always sparked the problems. And not that there isn't good three-dimensional Sonic games. This has been a while since I've even played one. The last Sonic game I played, and I liked it a lot, was Sonic Generations, where you can go from a 2D to 3D perspective at any time. It was a really cool concept there. I really enjoyed playing that game, but it's been way too long. And I think the thing that kind of, when I first saw the reveal, that kind of made me a little bit hesitant about this game was this area you're seeing here. It's like grass, green areas. It's the first area in the game, and I just felt like it was just too boring and bland. Like, it didn't feel like a Sonic world. It has like the rails and the jump pad. It had like elements of Sonic that you see him go on in like a more realistic world, and it kind of looked boring. Just looked like out of place and just shoved in there. But there are other places you can go to, not as well as like little portals and stuff to go back to the famous stuff that you saw in the beginning of this video. But yeah, I just haven't got to the next area. As I said, it's an open world game. You can explore, do things. You got puzzles. You can increase your character's attributes, like the speed of your character, the ring capacity, your attack, your defense. You can level up your character. So you got a lot of things you can do, and little puzzles and mysteries, and as well as completing the main campaign itself. But so far, I've been really enjoying it, even though, as I said, I suck. I'm terrible, so don't expect any goodness out of me. I'm just, as I said, I like playing Sonic games, but I've never been very good at them. I've just always really struggled. I'll tell you when I got a feel out of playing this game, and because I used to play a lot of platformers back in the day. This game, at the beginning of the part, other than Sonic, obviously, it gave me a little bit of like a Jak and Dexter vibe. Anyone ever played that? It was a fun platformer back in the day. And I play a lot of those platformers, from Spyro to Crash to Ratchet and Clank, and just easy games you just pick up, anyone can play. And here's one of those puzzles I was talking about. They could be a variety of things, and when you complete them, they reveal the map, like kind of like a waypoint, or views the map and the area around it, as well as has the monorail continue, so you can like have faster, easier transportation. So if you like find all these puzzles, you can just have the monorail go from the beginning of the map to the end of the map and just be constantly going fast as crap. But overall, I'm so far liking it. As I said, I got it on sale, and it's like barely a month since the game released, and I'm already getting it like for 30+% off. And I just wonder if that's like going to be the new norm, because I was talking about this in a previous video when games with this next generation going up $70, and I'm just thinking, okay, like wait a month later, and bam, it's like now this game isn't $70. Just for clarification, this one's 60, but some of the next gen games aren't so lucky to go up to 70. But my point is like, bam, it's already a third off, or sometimes close to half off, and is that going to be like the new norm? Is that the thing? Like, is this? Because I said, I don't know if I'd pay full price. Not to say it's not worth it. I got a long way to go, but it's just sometimes not even a question if it's worth it. It's just, hey, I know I'm going to get a deal if I wait a month. So it's not like I'm going to get a deal if I wait half a year. It's just like a month, and here's a classic zone here to Green Hill. Well, I think there's a Green Hill, so I'll be honest. It looks like it, but there's some areas. But my point is, it's a classic Sonic area, and it's going to 2D perspective, and I always like that. It's just fun. It has that nostalgic feeling for people who grew up playing those games and going fast as hell. But as I said, I've never been very good at comprehend going that fast. I'm that type of person. It's like I want to collect everything, and it's like when I run past it, I feel bad about it. I'm like, oh shit, I missed so much stuff. And here I was trying to get all the red rings, and I do complete that, even though it takes me a while to get the last one. But yeah, it's just you go so fast, I just feel like you miss half the level. And I've seen so many people just know exactly where to go, every nook and cranny, every shortcut, and I'm just like, man, that's never going to be me. I'm never going to be able to comprehend and do all of that. But let me guys know if you guys were Sonic fans growing up. Did you play games? Do you have a favorite Sonic game? I don't know what my favorite Sonic game would be, because I'm trying to remember the ones I had as a kid. I think I had the original one. I think I had Sonic 2. I know I had Sonic Trouble or something. It had Knuckles in it. I can't. It's like it's been too long, and we're talking about like 2+ decades ago. I also had the PC Sonic game. Who remembers this? Sonic R, basically Sonic Racers. It was one of the few PC games I ever had, because I've never been a PC guy, and this was on the old Windows 98, so that's how old it is. But basically, it was like a Sonic racing game, but they weren't like in cars; they would run, like literally a race. And why that game is so infamous? It's bad. It's not very good. But what made it so memorable is the music. They would have these songs they would sing to you in the game, and they'd have like Supersonic Racing song. They had so many just songs that were just so crazy and wild. But that's why I always remember that stuff. But yeah, let me know if you have a favorite Sonic game, or maybe you're more of a Mario guy. And listen, I like Mario too. I'm just more of a Sonic person, but I just wish Sonic got more love and respect in the three-dimensional area that Mario did. But both of them are iconic video game characters that gave me a lot of fun memories as a kid. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Is this a game you guys were interested in, or maybe you already picked up, maybe you're not, maybe you're on the fence? As I said, I'm still really early in the game, but so far I'm enjoying it. But let me know in the comment section, and hopefully I can see you guys later on my next video. Then if you're watching, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys all later. Peace.